Howard Webb has said that VAR were right to overturn referee Jarred Gillet's decision to award Arsenal a penalty against Newcastle United on Sunday. The incident occurred in the 14th minute when Nick Pope brought down Viktor Gyokeres in the penalty area. However, VAR deemed that the gunner should not have been given a spot kick, as Pope had played the ball. Arsenal went on to claim a 2-1 victory, despite Nick Woltemade's opening goal, thanks to late efforts from Mikel Merino and Gabriel Magalhães. Speaking on TNT Sports, match officials mic'd up, 30th of September. GMAL Chief Operating Officer Webb said that Pope's touch on the ball negated the offense of a foul on Gyokeres. However, ex-GMAL chief and former FIFA referee Keith Hackett exclusively told Football Insider, "I am bemused by Webb's explanation of the Nick Pope challenge on Arsenal's number 14. Looking closely at the replay, you can see the Arsenal player played the ball onto Pope, who then fouls his opponent." More Football Insider stories. Referee Jarred Gillet is ideally positioned to make an accurate call of a penalty kick. This was not a clear and obvious error, and VAR should not have intervened. What Webb is stating is that Pope negates an offense. That is wrong. So, let's take a situation where a player rolls his heel in, the ball goes over the top and contact is made into his opponent's shin. The fact that the offender has made contact with the ball, using it to hide his over-the-top challenge, does not rule out a red card for serious foul play. That example shows that contact with the ball does not negate a foul. A damning verdict by Hackett, who clearly feels Webb's assessment of what happened between Pope and Gyokeres is wrong. Viktor Gyokeres has a huge opportunity to prove his worth versus Olympiacos. Although VAR's decision not to hand Arsenal a penalty versus Newcastle made Gyokeres the center of attention, the Sweden international still had a major point to prove for the North Londoners. Mikel Arteta is hopeful that Arsenal's decision to sign Gyokeres, as well as fellow attackers Noni Madueke and Eberechiez, will see the Gunners over the line in their Premier League title race with Liverpool. The 27-year-old striker did well to score a brace against Leeds United in August, before going on to notch his third goal of the season against Nottingham Forest. However, the former Sporting hotshot has subsequently failed to score in 4 consecutive appearances across all competitions. Arsenal could be particularly concerned by the fact that Gyokeres was not a difference maker in their recent clashes with Manchester City and Liverpool. However, the ex-Coventry City man has an opportunity to prove his worth when Arteta's men host Olympiacos in the Champions League on Wednesday, 1st of October.